What would you do if I told you that the best time to guarantee massive harvests in August is actually right now in December? That's right. While everyone else is taking a winter break from gardening, you could be setting yourself up for the most abundant growing season of your life. I'm Adam Grove from Backyard Crops, and in this guide, I'm going to walk you through exactly which seeds need to go into the ground or growing trays this month and why waiting could cost you an entire season of production. The timing is critical, the science is clear, and honestly, this information could completely transform your garden from this point forward. So stick with me, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future gardening strategies, and let's get into this. Understanding December gardening opportunities. Here's what most people get wrong about winter gardening. They think that when snow falls and temperatures drop, it's time to stop thinking about growing things. But that assumption, it's exactly backward. December is not about taking a break. December is about making strategic decisions that will pay dividends for the next 8 to 10 months. Mother Nature doesn't care if you're bored sitting inside during the cold months. What Mother Nature does care about is whether you've given your plants enough time to do what they need to do before spring arrives. Now, I want to be clear about something. I'm not going to pressure you into starting any of these seeds if you're not ready. Honestly, many of these have windows that extend into other months. I'm going to tell you which ones need to happen now and which ones you can delay if you want to. But I'll also give you fair warning about the seeds that have hard deadlines, the ones where if you don't start them in December, you've literally missed your chance for the year. I want to make this guide useful whether you're in Zone 3 like I am or whether you're in a completely different climate zone. If you've got frozen ground, if there's snow on your lawn, if nothing is actively growing outside right now, then this information applies to you. It doesn't matter where you live on the planet. If your climate is dormant, this guide is for you. Why December matters for cold climate growing. The reason December is so special comes down to one simple concept: time. These particular seeds need enormous amounts of time to germinate, grow, and become actual plants that can be transplanted into your garden. Some need over 100 days. Some need close to 200 days. That's an extraordinary investment of time. If you wait until spring to start these seeds, if you wait until March or April when everyone else is in a seed-starting frenzy, you've already eliminated weeks or even months of growing potential. You'll get your harvest months later than you could have. Or worse, you'll miss your harvest window entirely for that season. The other beautiful part about starting in December is that even though these plants need tons of time to germinate and develop, they don't take up much physical space in your home. They're not going to crowd out your seedling trays. They're not going to overwhelm your lighting setup. They just sit there quietly, doing their thing while you wait for spring. But before we get into the specific seeds, I need to mention this. If you're new to gardening, if you're watching this and thinking you might try seed starting for the first time, there's absolutely nothing to be intimidated about. The gardening community here on this channel and in the comments section is incredibly supportive and helpful. These are kind people who genuinely enjoy answering questions and helping beginners succeed. Don't hesitate to ask for help. That's what the community is here for.
The seed starting list for December. Seed number 1, onions, leeks, and shallots. Let me start with what I consider the number one priority for December. If you want to grow large, beautiful bulbing onions, you need to start them around the middle of December. This is not a suggestion. This is the actual optimal window. Here's why onions belong at the top of this list. They take an enormous amount of time to develop bulbs. We're talking anywhere from 100 to 200 days for certain varieties. If you start them in mid-December, you're looking at a harvest in August. That gives you beautiful, full-sized onions that have had all season to develop properly. The care requirements for onions are actually quite simple. They're low maintenance. They don't demand constant attention or fussy conditions. You can even clip the tops off while they're growing and use them as green onions. So you're getting a harvest even before the actual bulbs are ready. Now, here's the specific advice that will make the biggest difference in your bulb size. Long day onion varieties are what I'm talking about here, and they need a very specific temperature protocol to maximize their growth potential. Start your onion seeds with bottom heat. Use a heat mat set to around 21 degrees Celsius. You want the ambient air temperature around there as well. This warm environment is what triggers the seeds to germinate quickly and evenly. Once you see the seedlings emerging, here's where most people make a mistake. They keep them warm, but that's actually wrong. Once those little onion shoots appear, you need to dramatically reduce the temperature. Move your trays to a cooler location. A basement works perfectly. You're aiming for around 16 to 17 degrees Celsius now. This temperature shift is what tells the plant to focus on root development rather than getting leggy and stretched out. The contrast matters tremendously. For lighting, onions need between 12 and 16 hours of light every single day. You cannot grow onions successfully on a windowsill. The light from a regular window is not nearly intense enough, and the hours are too short. You need a proper grow light on a timer. This investment up front will directly translate into bigger bulbs and better production. I absolutely recommend the Chisaya variety of onions. These produce absolutely enormous bulbs even in climates as cold as mine. The size is consistently impressive. I've grown many onion varieties, and the Chisaya never disappoints. Seed number 2, garlic cloves for greens. Garlic is interesting because you're not starting it from seed in the traditional sense. You're starting it from individual cloves. But the process definitely happens in December, so it belongs on this list. The key step for garlic is vernalization. That's just a fancy word meaning you need to trick the plant into thinking it experienced winter. You do this by putting your garlic cloves into the refrigerator for about 6 weeks. Start that process now in December. Then, come January and February, I'll tell you exactly when to move them out of the fridge and into your growing containers. Here's the approach I recommend. Plant the individual cloves and grow them for the greens. That means you'll harvest the leafy tops and use them fresh. While you're doing this, the garlic is also developing a root system underneath. That root system becomes valuable because the plant is becoming established and strong. One surprising thing about growing garlic this way is that you don't need massive containers or tons of soil. You can literally start them in a shallow dish with just a small amount of soil in the bottom. The garlic clove provides all the energy and nutrients the